Okay, live pictures coming to you from the Shitualau barracks in Kefi, nearby Nasarawa State. Laila while there taking us through the events of this morning, speaking to a number of the officials there. And the shooting event is underway at the moment. So uh, let's just ask that for those of you who are shooting enthusiasts, this is time to focus and enjoy the shooting, because just like the competitors, the competitors are focusing and concentrating on what they are doing. You also have the things that you are concentrating on and watching out for. So enjoy the event, and then after we'll come back to the studio and talk about it.
Hello, there is the live telecast of the shooting event of the second African military games happening here at the shooting range of the Shitu Alao Barracks here in Kefi. It's day 3 of competitions, and what we are having at the moment is the 200 meters rifle event, a combined competition in the kneeling and standing competitions. In the kneeling competition, we have Nigeria's Julius Grace in position 13, Godfrey Grace in position 11, Promise Nwachukwu in position 12, Tahir Amina of Algeria in position 10, and Irene Undunde of Kenya in position 11. In the standing events, Ikuvede Ada is in position 4, Adika Salomi of Nigeria is in position 7, Idigbe Lilian is in position 6, Brenda Ajiambo of Kenya is in position 5, Agatha Muchiri, also of Kenya, is in position 3, as Alisa Unjugunwa of Kenya in position 1. Nigeria has actually dominated the women's events here in the 25 meters pistol standard fire competition, as well as the rapid fire 25 meters pistol event. And of course, that was on day 1. On day 2 of competitions, Nigeria dominated once again in the 100 meters rifle event in all competitions in the standing, prone, and kneeling competitions. With Julius Grace, able seaman Julius Grace cutting away some medals, as well as Godfrey Grace, who has dominated with about a total of 4 gold medals for ourselves in this one. Just as Ikuvede Ada, who is competing in the 200 meters standing position. She's actually in position 4 here today. She has about 2 medals to her name. It's been a swell time here, as we heard from the officials here much earlier. On day 1, Nigeria bagged a total of 15 medals, 6 gold, 5 silver, and 4 bronze medals. Followed suit by Algeria with 7 medals. 3 of them were gold, 1 silver, and 3 bronze medals. Algeria with 5 medals on day 1, with only 1 gold, and the remaining 4 were shared equally in the colors of silver and bronze. On day 2, it was the turn of the Algerians to dominate, although they were tied with Nigeria with 4 gold medals each. But the Algerians had more silver and more bronze medals than Nigeria. Nigeria fell shorter in that particular event with just 1 medals each in the silver and bronze colors, with Algeria having 3 silver and 3 bronze medals for a total 10 medals. Tunisia did not get any gold on day 2, but in all they had 4 medals. 3 of them were silver and 3 of them rather, I beg your pardon, were bronze and 1 silver medal. Kenya, as usual, got their 2 silver medals in the team's competition, for a total of 4 medals on day 2. In all, 49 medals have been won in the shooting competition. Nigeria dominating with 23 medals, Algeria 17, Tunisia 9, and Kenya 6 medals. In the women's standard 25 meters of standard fire, ordinary seaman Geoffrey Grace got gold medal. Ikuvede Ada got a silver medal, while Tahir Amina of Algeria got the bronze medal. Ordinary seaman Grace also reigned supreme over our competitors in the rapid fire 25 meter pistol on day 1 of competitions, She got the gold medal, but this time Tahir Amina and Ikuvede Ada substituted their position, with Amina getting the silver and Ikuvede the bronze medal. And in the 100 meters rifle event, in the women competition, Ada Ikuvede showed a pole race, but this time that was because probably because ordinary seaman Godfrey Grace did not compete in that event. She was in the kneeling position. That dominated the women's competition. She got the gold medal. Our compatriot got the silver medal, Kenneth Mercy and Gloria Okafor of the Nigerian Army getting the bronze medal for a Nigerian clean sweep of medals in the 100 meters rifle standing position. While in the kneeling, ordinary seaman Godfrey Grace showed her pole race once again, claiming the gold medal. Julius Grace got the silver, and Promise Nwachukwu got the bronze medal. In the prone position, it was Amadazui Zinab of Algeria who reigned over every other competitor. She got the gold medal. And Nigerian Army Timothy Oluwakemi got the silver, with Gloria Okafor once again getting the bronze medal in the prone position. So it's day 3 of competitions, starting with the women's 200 meters rifle event. It's the interval in this event. A quick rundown through the competitors once again. In the kneeling position, we have Nigeria's able seaman Julius Grace competing in the 13 position, 13 targets. Ordinary seaman Godfrey Grace is expected to shine out in this one again, following a success on day 1 and 2. She is in position 11, while Promise Nwachukwu of the Nigerian Navy is in position 12. Tahir Amina of Algeria is in position 10, while Irene Ndunde of Kenya in position 4. Alison Jungunwa is in position 1 in the standing events. Agatha Muchiri, also of Kenya, in position 3, followed by our compatriot Brenda Ajiamba in position 5. Idigbe Linda is in position 5. I beg your pardon. Idigbe Linda Lillian is in position 6. Adisa Salome of Nigeria in position 7. And Ikuvede Ada is in position 4. On your screen is Salome Adisa of Nigeria in position 6, with a compatriot Idigbe Lillian in position 7. It's the second series of 10 rounds unlimited. They have to shoot 10 rounds in 10 minutes. Of course, you know that in shooting, concentration is a key word. Focus, concentration, and precision. The athletes will have to take their time, focus, concentrate to fire a precise shot. The weapons being used in this particular competition, the rifle being used here, is the AK-39 rifle. The AK-39 rifle is the weapon being used in this particular competition. The weapon is a famous assault rifle. The range officer here is Adoye Elauche, who is also the national shooting coach of Nigeria Shooting Federation. Adoye Elauche has been awesome here, dishing out instructions, moderating this competition. The AK-47 is the weapon being used here, officially known as the Automat Kalashnikov. It is an assault rifle that is chambered for the 7.62 by 39 millimeter cartridge, and it was developed in the Soviet Union by Russian small arms designer Mikhail Kalashnikov. It is the first of the Kalashnikov family of rifles. After more than 7 decades since its creation, this particular rifle model and its variants remain one of the most popular and widely used firearms in the world. It was first produced in 1948 and is still in production till now. This particular one we are having here is the AKM Type 4 receiver and is made from stamped and riveted sheet metal. It's an assault rifle that can reach up to 300 meters. But if being fired from the prone or range position, it is much more difficult to hit the target from the prone position. But what we are having here is the kneeling and standing position. It's the end of the second series of shots. 10 rounds have been fired already. And the athletes are taking their time to reflect on the performance so far before the next round of shots. They won't shoot until the blast of the whistle by the range officer Adoyi Elaoche. As I said earlier, Nigeria has actually dominated the competitions here from day one, and now with day three of competition, with the women's having more medals than the male counterparts. On top of the chart is ordinary seaman Grace Geoffrey of the Nigerian Navy with a total of 4 gold medals. She has not fallen short of winning the gold in every of the event that she has participated. And I was speaking with one of the officers here, one of the armorers here, and he confirmed that ordinary seaman Grace Geoffrey is an Olympic star in the making. We have a combined participation of all 3 armed forces in Nigeria here participating in the shooting event. The Nigerian Army, Nigerian Air Force, and the Nigerian Navy are all here competing, led by the coordinator of this competition, Navy Captain Obi Ayoade. Obi Ayoade is also the president of the Nigerian Shooting Federation. What you can see on your screen is the full length of the 200 meters range, and the hill behind you was not caused by ranchers, but actually by bullets from the guns being fired here. AK-47 is the rifle being used for the competition here. As I said earlier, when you see your screen, the hill behind you, the dent on the hill was not caused by climbing or erosion, but actually by the ammunition coming out from these weapons. It's been a good competition here at the shooting range of the Shitu Alao Barracks. We've seen that the beginning of round 3 of competitions, 10 rounds of shots in 10 minutes. In number 1 position, standing event, is Alice Njungua of Kenya. Number 3 position is Agatha Mutiri. While Brenda Ajiambo is in position 5, also of Kenya. In position 4 is Ikevude Ada. Ada was the gold medalist already. She has won some gold in this competition. Precisely in the 100 meters event. She got gold in that one. 100 meters standing position. Ada Ikevude got gold medal. In position 6 is Idigbe Lillian of Kenya. While Salome Adita is in position of 7. In the kneeling event, we have able seaman Grace Julius competing in position 13. Nigeria's multiple gold medalist, ordinary seaman Grace Godfrey, is in position 11. In position 12 is Promise Nwachukwu and Tahir Armino of Algeria is in position 10, while Irene Undunde of Kenya is in position 14. It's the third round of shot being fired. Now you can see the concentration from the kneeling position there. That was Tahir Amina of Algeria on your screen. You can see how these athletes fully concentrate to get a precise shot on target. After the round of shots, the athletes, the targets will be lowered while the men in the bunker collate results before sending down to the secretariat where they will be computed. And culminated in or before the final results. Alice Njugua is through with a shot. Alice Njugua is in position 1. And she's already through with a shot. On your screen right now is Salome Ariza of Nigeria in the standing position. As she fires, concentration is the key word here. To get a precise shot, you need maximum concentration. You can see the recoil from the gun. A proof of the Newton law, third law of motion, which says that action and reaction are equal and opposite. It's the interval again, signaling the end of the third round of shots. Adoyi Elauche, the range officer, is equally having his own timeout. When he returns, it will be the time for the fourth round of shots. As we await these, let's quickly give you again the competitors here. Alice Njungua of Kenya, raising position 1 on your screen. Okay, that's Alice Njugua. Is on your screen at the moment. But what you saw earlier before that, Air Commodore Rainat Garuba retired, having a one-on-one with Tahir Amina of Algeria. So a quick rundown of the athletes competing in position 3. In position 3 is Agatha Muchiri, and she's followed closely by the champion of the 100 meters rifle standing position event, Nigeria's Ikubede Ada, who is in position 4. Next to her is Brenda Ajiambo in position 5, followed closely by Idigbe Lilian, also of Kenya. And in position 7 is Adisa Salomi of Nigeria. The fourth round of action is about to start, and Adoyi Elauche is back in the range to signal the commencement of the fourth round of action. And here you go. The rifle is being loaded on the command of Elauche, and that's the blast of the whistle for the fourth round of shots. Here you go. Live rounds being fired. On the other end is the kneeling position. Here you have it. And on your screen is ordinary seaman Grace Godfrey in position 11. Promise Umachuku there, also of Nigeria, in the kneeling position. And Julius Grace in position 13. Julius Grace is a naval officer too, able seaman Julius Grace in position 13. There's the fourth round of action here in this competition. This competition is holding at the shooting range of the Shitu Alao Barracks, the base of 177 Battalion, which is also known as the home of crocodiles. As I said earlier, the ground is not swampy, and I'm wondering why this place is called the home of crocodiles. But little would you know that there may be crocodiles just crawling in on the range. Alice Njugua is clearing out. She's done with her round. Alice Yugua on your screen. She's always one of the quickest to fire a shot. Will she be the fastest? No one knows. Yeah, she may be the fastest, but will she be the top scorer here? We'll find out only when the scores have been computed. But she's one of the quickest to complete her events. Yeah, so far so good. She has finished first among the rest here. But what remains to be seen is whether our score will be the best. The Nigerian contingent are still up, while their compatriots are done. But it's not about who finishes fastest, but rather who has the highest score. You can see that the Nigerian contingent are taking their time. There is no need to rush here. On your screen there is Adisa Salomi of Nigeria. Right now, who you have on your screen is Ikuvede Ada. She won gold in the 100 meters event. Ada is down and out. She has completed her shot and she's unloading her rifle. Ada won gold in the 100 meters event. As I said, the weapon being used in this competition is the AK-47. The AK-47 is an assault rifle designed to kill. But for the purpose of this competition, it has been deployed for the competition. The AK-47 is one of the most popular events and it's been used in many countries around the world. That's the blast of the whistle to signal the beginning of the next round of action, round 5. This rifle is also being used in various conflict zones around the world. In the 40s, it was used in the Malayan emergency. In the 1950s, it was deployed in the Hungarian Revolution between 1956 and in the Vietnam War between 1955 and 1975, and the Laovian Civil War between 1959 and 1957. In the 1960s, AK-47 was also used in the Congo crisis between 1960 and 1965, and the Portuguese colonial war. This particular weapon was being deployed for use, which lasted between 1961 and 1974. In the Rhodesian Bush War, the AK-47 was also being used. That war lasted between 1964 and 1979. Between 1965 and 1983, in the communist insurgency in Thailand, the AK-47 was the weapon deployed. And also in the Indian-China clashes in 1967, The AK-47 was in use. Between 1966 and 1990, in the South African border war, the AK-47 was the assault rifle being used. Also in the Iran-Iraq war between 1980 and 1988, the AK-47 was the weapon. In the 1988 up until present in the insurgency in Jammu and Kashmir, the AK-47 is being used. In the last decade, in the Libyan civil war in 2011, the AK-47 was the assault rifle commonly used during the period. And more recently, in the Tigray war between 2020 and 2022, in the Myanmar civil war in 2021, and currently in the Russian invasion of Ukraine, as well as the Israel-Hamas war, the AK-47 is still being used. But this competition is not about war, it is about friendship through sports. But you know, of course, in the military, shooting is key. But right now, we are not using this competition for a war situation, but for sports. And in sports, it's friendship, friendship, and friendship. There is no war here, but rather, it is Jojo. It's about time for the commencement of the round 5 of action. The competitors have taken their stance. Elauche Adoyi is on your screen and is about to blast his whistle. Time check. Elauche is doing time check and he will blast the whistle for the commencement of shooting for round 5. And here you go. I almost jumped off my chair at the commencement of that one. There is no... As you can see, when the bullet hits the eel, it leaves a dent. You don't joke with the AK-47. It's not for children, it's not for play, it's an assault rifle. Not just an assault rifle, but a killing assault rifle. But you know the saying that guns don't kill people, people kill people. The AK-47 kills. That's on the flip side. Temperature here is about 33 degrees Celsius. It's always taking its toll on the competitors. Brenda Ajiambo there. She has herself all covered up because of the scorching sun. Tahira Amina was the quickest in this one. She's down and out. On your screen at the moment is Agata Muchiri of Kenya. On your screen right now is Adisa Salomi of Nigeria. She's equally true with the fire. The wind is a challenge here, and the target blew off, signaling an unconditional stop to the competition. We wouldn't know what the decision of the officials would be. The competitors have been told to lower their weapons. For the range officers to clear the range and put the target back on course. A vehicle has been deployed on the request of the coordinator here to get to the bunker and resolve this issue. That is the situation here at the home of Crocodile, the home of the 177 Battalion, the Shitu Alao Barracks in Kefi. That's the situation we have at hand now. The targets were blown away by the wind, of course not by the rifles of the competitors. Such things happen. It's an unusual situation, but this could happen at any time because, of course, the ranger is an open space. That spans the range itself spans up to 1,000 meters. That's about 1 kilometer. However, the land in itself is far, far, far way beyond that. This could be up to about 10 to 5 kilometers. Adoyi Elauchi having words with the competitors and the technical director, who is also the head of technical for this competition, Air Commodore Garba, also on the course. We have that situation right now. The range is being cleared. Range officers are on court, are on target right now. Competition has been halted for a while. The weapons have been lowered. Competitors are seated. The shooting competition will end tomorrow with a barbecue night, as we heard from the coordinator of the competition, Navy Captain Ayoade. Nigeria is reigning supreme in the competition so far with a total of 23 medals. "12 gold, 7 silver, and 6 bronze medals. Yeah, the home of Crocodiles, the base of the 177 Battalion, the Shitu Alao Barracks. Algeria is second with a total of 8 medals, 7 gold, 4 silver, and 6 bronze medals. While Tunisia, with a total of 9 medals, 1 is gold, 3 of them are silver, and 5 bronze medals. While Kenya, with 5 medals, 4 silver, and 1 bronze. So you can agree with me that it's a win-win situation here. All 4 participating nations have at least one medal each. No one is leaving the Shitu Alao Barracks empty-handed. Everyone has something to celebrate. Whether gold, whether silver, whether bronze, it's celebration for every team here. The range officers are still trying to put back the targets before the competition resumes, as athletes wait patiently. I think this is a good time out for the competitors to reflect. Their commanding officers have ordered support staff to serve refreshments for competitors. Basically, hydration. They need to rehydrate, because I must tell you, staying under the sun dehydrates. So the athletes are cooling off now. As they do that, they are equally rehydrating. Ada Ekuvede, they're gulping a bottle of water. Ada Ekuvede is on position number 4. She won the gold medal in the women's 100 meters rifle. Agatha Muchiri and her compatriots having a one-on-one chat. Agatha Muchiri. That is the blast of the whistle for the competitors to get ready. However, I can still see officers in target position, and I'm sure the competition would not start until they leave these targets. Adoyi Elauche is the man in charge here. He's having a word with Tahir Armina. Tahir Armina is one of the few Algerians here that can speak in English. Language has been a challenge, but she's Tahir Armina as one of those that understands the language, and she has been that has really helped her. The Amora and the range officer there putting heads together to ensure that everyone here is safe, that no one gets hurt. We are at the Crocodile, the home of Crocodile, the base of the 177 Battalion, the Shitu Alao Barracks in Kefi. The 177 Battalion is the Presidential Guards Brigade of the Nigerian Army. They are responsible for protecting the President of Nigeria. It is also known as the Brigade of Guards. And they are only answerable to their commander, who is completely integrated into the president's security team. The current commander of the 177 Battalion is Brigadier General Adebisi Onosonya. Among the notable past commanders of these barracks are Major General Joseph Nanveni Garba, Major General Maman Jia Vatsa, Colonel Mohammed Khalil, Major General John Maka Inyenga, Major General Bashir Salil Magashi, and Major General Babangana Mongunu. They have all served as commanders of the 177 Battalion. Competition is about to resume now, and athletes have taken their position on the command of Adovi Elauche. Elauche has ordered the competitors to load their weapons for the continuation of competition here. The 177 Battalion is a unit of the Guards, Presidential Guards Brigade, which also has the 3 Guards Battalion, the 7 Guards Battalion, the 26 Guards Battalion, the 102 Guards Battalion, and of course the 176 Guards Battalion. Competition has commenced already. And in the fresh starter to the round 5. From 200 meters. Now the target position for number 1. Number 1, Alisa Unjugua of Kenya. That's our target you just saw. Adisa Salomi of Nigeria there, full concentration.
You're still watching the live telecast of the AMGA 2024 games going on here in Abuja, and the event you're watching is shooting the rifle from the Shitu Alao barracks in Kefi. Of course, it's been a long haul there, and we also have results for you coming from the velodrome, the venue of the Taekwondo. I'll quickly reel out these results for you. Before we broke off and went to Kefi to bring you a live feed from shooting, we saw Taha Fauzi Mohammed of Libya. We saw him beat Betsena Kome Gerard of Cameroon by knockout. And of course, we also saw the semi-final one between Okwo Mill in the 87 kg category. We had Okwomose Benjamin of Nigeria contesting against Taha Fauzi Mohammed. Of course, live pictures coming there. So we had Okwomose Benjamin against Taha Fauzi in the first semi-final in the 87 kilogram category men, and he won by 2 points to 0. Also, In the female category, the 67 kilogram, Ako Alice of Nigeria won by a walkover. And let me quickly also tell you that the semi-final 2 in the male category, Fakrawi Fauzi of Tunisia beat Ngwabe Mbuso Anderson of South Africa by 2 points to 0. I still have here with me, of course, Asembe is here, where my tag team partner. There's no separating us here. And Francis Mojindu is still in the house. Francis, our sports analyst, and of course, he is a lawyer, also joining us. He's joined us in the morning, and it's afternoon now.
Alrighty. Good afternoon, Kunle. Good afternoon, Francis. When we were here, it was in the morning now, and it's an afternoon. We're into the afternoon session. But yeah, quite an interesting result. It was coming from the taekwondo there. I mean, the taekwondo, Nigeria and Algeria. Okay, this is a good one. Nigeria trying to show that, okay, we're not here to let this one slide anymore. It didn't get so much gold medals, right, and gold medal in the previous events of the taekwondo. But now we have them, the final, Okomose Benjamin there, like Kunle rightly said, getting that one in the first final of the taekwondo match, the 87 kg. And then in the second final, the Algerian got that one there. For the women, it's just walkover. What happened? They were scared of fighting? I mean, I'm wondering, were they scared of fighting?
I mean, there are various reasons why someone until maybe we get the reasons. But here may be one, because I mean, there's a way you look at your opponent, beat somebody else before you, and then you know that this one, there's no getting out of it. So if I get in here, it's good. But then, we walk over. There are different things. So there can be injury.
Okay. Francis, let me just quickly give you information here that the pictures you saw a short while earlier on was actually that one where Nigeria's Walshak Albert won in the 73 kilogram class, women winning by a walkover. There was no opponent to confront her in that class. So Walshak Albert gaining victory there without breaking sweat at all. So there are other results that, of course, Sembe gave you earlier on. The first male final in the 87 kilogram class, Okomose Benjamin of Nigeria gaining victory by 2 points to 0 over Fakrawi Fauzi of Tunisia. So another gold medal in the bag for Team Nigeria there. So congratulations, Team Nigeria. More gold medals coming in, which means that the gap between Nigeria and Algeria is widening by the moment. And of course, by the time all other events of the day are concluded, probably when the shooting is done, we'll have some more gold medals there for Nigeria and maybe for Algeria. The medals table standing would have changed significantly. And of course, we'll come back and talk about all of that, as well as all the events for today. Let's not, let me remind you that there are other events coming up for today. We have volleyball coming up. We have athletics coming up. I did reel out all the events that will be coming up in the athletics event later today. And they tell you that Mary Onyali, a member of the Order of the Niger, Olympic bronze medalist, and former African and Commonwealth champion and record holder, will be joining us to do justice when the athletics and, of course, the track and field starts. Volleyball is also on the cards. When that also starts, we'll take you over to the indoor sports hall, the package B of the MKO Abiola Stadium here in Abuja, to bring you the volleyball games. Dr. Robinson Okosun will be joining us. Robinson Okosun, ex-international volleyball player and sports psychologist. Indeed, he was actually the psychologist to the Super Eagles for a number of years. He will be joining us to talk about all of the talking points that will arise from the games in the volleyball event. Simbe is still here. She's not going anywhere just yet.
I hope I don't go anywhere.
No, you ain't going nowhere.
Okay, I mean, it's the volleyball is what we've been waiting for, and I know that our guest is also here. I can't wait to start talking to him and ask him questions regarding the points that will be made. If this is a good point, is this how he rate this point? All of that, we'll get into it as Robinson joins us. But now let's just move back to the shooting which we just saw. Laila giving us, commentary from the shooting there, the history of the AK-47, like he was dishing it out there, and then also the fact that I like the fact where he said there's a medal spread. Everybody who is participating won't leave the shooting arena empty-handed. Those were the key words. I don't know, Francis, how does this sound to you?
It sounds very good knowing that every person who registered to compete, or every country competing in the shooting, has been able to do a formidable job to live with a medal. It is very good, and it's nice to see that it's not just a one-way traffic in that competition. But then again, you still see that despite the medal spread, you can still see that there are countries that are more dominant in this. So it still tells you that the expertise level is higher for some than others. But then it's also good that, there's a medal spread. But then again, expertise is still higher for Nigeria and for Algeria. So it tells you that they are still utterly dominant in the sport.
Right.
Okay, we've seen a number of medals come into Nigeria's kitty in Taekwondo. Looking at shooting and what you've just said now, do you see a significant gap, or the gap widening significantly again between Nigeria and Algeria?
I think so. Because, one of the things that Laila Wal told us from the reporting is that, as opposed to the other countries, Nigeria has people in every position, in all shooting angles, standing, lying, crouching,
and kneeling.
Yes, kneeling.
That,
yeah. So when you have more contingent, the capacity to win medals just significantly more. And aside that, we have really shown proficiency in this competition. So now having to field, competitors in all of the categories just makes it more probable that the gap is going to widen significantly. So yes, it's not only widening in shooting and in Taekwondo, but also on the medal table, it is getting significantly clear that we're sweeping this away comfortably.
Hosting to win.
Hosting to win. That's the one. Yeah, that should be the slogan of this hosting to win. But that is not the theme. The theme of this year's competition is enhancing military cooperation through sports. And we like what we've been saying so far in terms of that theme, where we see the sportsmanship spirit of the military come to play despite whether they win or not in any competition at all. And that is what we want to see. Love and respect, and peace, regardless of the outcome of the results.
Okay, results notwithstanding, love, peace, mutual respect, camaraderie, that's what we expect, and that's what we are seeing as the games progress. Let's tell you that the shooting event is still ongoing. We still have the live pictures coming from there. Of course, the event is still on. Laila Wal giving us blow-by-blow accounts of what's going on there. And I was particularly enthused by the history of the AK-47 that he gave us earlier on, talking about the fact that the rifle is the preferred assault rifle for the militaries of virtually all the countries of the world. And of course, the fact that the Iran-Iraq war between 1980 and 1988 was largely done using the AK-47. Of course, so many other wars prosecuted using the AK-47. War isn't good, but sometimes you can't avoid it. And the AK-47 still remains the weapon of choice well over almost 50 years. All right, looks like there's a break on at the shooting range. We will get back there as soon as activities start. there at the Shitu Alao Barracks in Kefi.
Yes, I think Lai mentioned the fact that the weather was not really friendly here. I think he even described one of the participants, my namesake, funny enough, Brenda, how she covered herself because of the weather, the harsh, sunny weather conditions in Kefi there. And the break is needed because they need to hydrate.
Yes, the weather is really hot.
But now, Francis, we saw that in Etokwando, the results that came in early, just a few minutes on, show that the women fighters, or the women participants rather, did not show up. And for you, what do you think was have happened?
That's why I was saying earlier that I don't want to exactly pinpoint any reason, because until we know the details of what happened, then we can start to ascertain why certain things happen. And I say walk away happen, like, walkaways in sports happen for a couple of reasons. Can lead to injuries.
Francis, I have to ask you to hold on, because we are getting signals from Kefi. They're about to resume competition. The competitors are getting set, priming their weapons. Let's take you over to Kefi now to join Lai Lawal for the rest of the continuation of the shooting event.
A concentration, focus for a precision shot. As I said earlier on, the 177 Battalion is a unit of the Presidential Guards Brigade, also known of the Presidential Baza Brigade, in charge of the security of the President. We are here at the shooting range of the 177 Battalion, also known as the home of crocodiles, the Shitu Alao Barracks in Kefi, Nasarawa State, North Central Nigeria. A combined event is happening here: the standing 200 meters rifle and the kneeling 200 meters rifle. After this, it will be the turn for the prone event of the 200 meters. Nigeria has dominated the women's event here with a clean sweep of the 100 meters standing rifle. Adai Kuvede got the gold medal in the one. She is competing here in position 3. On your screen right now, it's Adiza Salomi of Nigeria. She's having a tough time coping with the weather. As always, Alice Njungua of Kenya in position 1. Alice Njungua of Kenya in position 1. She is always the first to finish a round of shots. Whether or not she will have the highest score is an entire different thing entirely. precision is the key word here. You need to be very, very precise to get the bull eye. The score here always range from number 10 to 5. 10 is the highest score, and down the line in that order. That's how the scoring in shooting is done. After 6 rounds, each of the score in the rounds will be calculated all together. The cumulative, the highest cumulative is the winner of the competition. Ada Ekovede, 100 meters rifle standing position champion, fires. Ada was approached by one of the armorers there to serve water for rehydration. We have come to the end of our competition. Ada Ekovede has been allowed to take a last shot. She was the champion in the 100 meters rifle position, and there you go. Third shot. And she's out. All of you, please, you are not
Live pictures coming to you from the Kefi shooting range, the venue of the shooting event, AMGA 2024. We just lost audio from Laila while there, but of course the event is still going on. They're about wrapping up, and okay, they're getting set for another round of shooting. I can see that the competitors are priming their weapons, loading up, and here they are ready to set off another volley of gunshots. Let's take you back there and enjoy the sound of the Russian guitar.
Competitors are loading their weapons now. To fire 10 shots in 10 minutes. It's not about who finishes first, but rather who has the highest score. Alice Njugua has finished first in most of the last 5 series. Whether or not she will have the highest score remains to be seen. Two events rather, holding here. The 200 meters rifle standing position and also the kneeling position. Nigeria, with the highest number of contingents here, have dominated the women's competition. It was a sweep of the 100 meters event yesterday, a clean sweep in the standing position. While Amdawi Zainab of Algeria got the gold medal in the kneeling position yesterday. She's not competing today in the 200 meters. Ten shots in 10 minutes. The shooting event will climax tomorrow, Monday. As announced by the coordinator here, Navy Captain Ayoade, for the barbecue night. The 177 Battalion, the home of Crocodile, is the place to be on Monday evening. We'll attempt to get some of the competitors, particularly ordinary seaman Grace Godfrey, who has won gold in all of the events she took part in this tournament, in the commentary box immediately after the event. As usual, Alice Unjugunwa and our compatriot Agatha Muchiri are the first to complete their shooting, 6 out of 6. Unjugua finished first among the rest. Whether or not she will have the highest score, whether or not she will have the highest score is an entirely different thing. Unjugua on your screen after a shot. Ikubedi Ada taking her time. She is in no rush at all. I'm sure she knows that she's the favorite here, having won gold in the 100 meters event yesterday. She knows it's not about finishing first, but rather hitting the blue eye. That is the end of the women's 200 meters rifle event. Yeah. Adoyi Elauchi has ordered the competitors to unload their arms and leave the standing position. As you can see on your screen, the athletes are about filing out now. We hope to get Ada and Grace to come on. We are hoping to have Ada join us in the commentary box to have 1 or 2 words with her on our performance so far.
Live pictures still coming to you from the Shitwalau Barracks in Kefi, the venue of the shooting event of AMGAD 2024. Looks like they're taking a break, maybe to take in some fluid because the weather is really hot. You can see the sun glaring down at everyone there. And